using that flicker to run away to get out from the death for himself.
Rosario, he just comes in and tries to secure the kill with the Retribution. Unfortunately, just very slightly off. And now without the Retri available for just a while here, they're going for the play. It's still a 3v2 right now. Electro Final Blow has been used as Chico gets very, very low. A Wisdom Strike onto the turtle, but it's still alive. Retribution will secure the turtle finally, and the Malaysians will be able to survive, save Chico, and it's no one downed from either team.
Yeah, it's almost down though for Chico, but he's still able to run away from it. And how Hadap used that Phantom Slash to just go in and go up. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, a Numian Blast setup as well. Just make sure that no one can shut Soriano down in the bottom lane, because two members from Malaysia trying to chase him away with a really a good cover coming from Momchu, and it's not gonna be another target down in the bottom lane.
That is very great defensive use of the Numian Blast. The Little Wanderer will be taken away, but look at that. That is a Yin Overturn being used, and the Malaysians are taken very low, but they are not backing down. Right now, Amaparat is being used, and that will be Villaluna taken out, and Formaze pressures away the rest of the members. But you can see Dapper waiting for an opportunity. I don't think he will be finding anything too crazy right here. As the Malaysians, they converge on the bottom side. If they're lucky, they might just catch Soriano off guard here, as Formaze is trying to delay the collapse coming in from the rest of the Filipinos. But I think right now the Malaysians will be able to get that turret, but Luminant Blast being used by Moon, stolen away from Villaluna, as Chico guys will be able to take out Del Rosario. But as a result, that is two members taken out, and Daffodab has arrived. Three members running away from the full brunt of the Filipino aggression. That will be Formaze taken out as well.
It's 3-4-1, an advantage and a lot of benefits from Malaysia, even though they have to lose the bottom lane here. But three members down, and it's gonna be the fourth one, which is it's Chico guys, who will be punished in the middle lane, Arashi.
Just constant back and forth here. Chico guys, after the initial fight, he gets caught out yet again, and the Filipinos are able to equalize the trade in the bottom side, taking out that turret as well. Map control is still very much contested here, but I can't help but feel on a tank jungler, Del Rosario is going to have a lot better time contesting for these neutral objectives.
Agree with that, and let's see what will Malaysia needs to do here, because now Philippines, they are trying, you know, it's the moment when you play Mobile Legends, you know that you have a feeling, okay guys, we are snowballing right now, so this is time for us to just giving a more pressure towards our opponent, right? And now this is what Philippines do. They are trying to giving a lot of pressure to Malaysia, and they want to play and to get more objective turrets even in the top lane.
As we say that the Yums gets bursted down, he will be able to survive as the Numinant Blast has been used. The Malaysians are coming in to try and back up their top side. Momo and Yums though, Amaparat being used. Luna gets taken under the turret, but he will still be able to survive as Chico guys comes in. He gets bursted down though, Yin Yang Overturn. Along with everything else, he gets taken out as Yums will be forced to back away.
But that really on point.
Yums and Formaze will be forced for the next objective. They don't want to risk losing for the next objective. They don't want to risk losing members before the objectives start spawning out. We talked about the Kagura not being so good, but Imam is proving me wrong right now.
Oh!
As right here, look at that, engaged on the turret though. Electro Final Blow being used with the Petrify as well.
Oh, no,
that is the Malaysians falling apart. Double kill for Imam yet again. But look at Momo doing the damage, dealing the DPS. Formaze trying to help him out, but that's 5 members against 2. The Rosario comes back in, threatens away, pushes the Malaysians away from the rest of the roster, and they will still be sieging with full roster. 5 members and the stun though being used by Formaze with that flicker. Soriano very low, taken out with the Prince's Wrath, and now Momo is a free hitting as Formaze is stopping all the momentum. But look at that knockup, won't be enough as the members of Malaysia spawn back, and now they can go for the Lord without Soriano on the field.
Oh my god, now Malaysia, they want to force the Lord fight here in the lower pit, and it's gonna be a disaster if Philippines they cannot counter it back. Now 5 members from Malaysia, they are chasing Villa Luna away with the Guardian Bulwark up, but the town connects to Villa Luna, and it's gonna be another target that's coming in from Malaysia, which is Villa Luna. There's not gonna be another, Numian Blast setup from Philippines.
No front line for the Philippines right now as Formaze deals a lot of damage to Dapper, but he is alone right now. The follow-up comes in from Del Rosario, but the rest of the Malaysians zone away Soriano and Imam. The Lord is still doing a lot of damage to the Malaysians though. This is a dangerous situation as you see Del Rosario flanking around, having his eyes on Chiku as Yums gets very, very low. And now it is just back down to the setup as Formaze actually walks right in front of him. Is there going to be a big play though? Dash does not land, and the Lord is started by the Filipinos. And in the top side, they see Momo on the field, so this might just be a free Lord taken by the Philippines. They're trying to rush it down as Formaze tries to do something, and Chiku goes for the steal, but he gets knocked up. Not just stunned right here though, but the flick from Luna, the follow-up from Dapper as well. That is 2 members down from the Malaysian squad, and the rest will follow through. Shotgun for Formaze, but actually Momo picks up a shotgun as well. He's kiting so well right here, and Dapper cannot find the kill as Yums is still in the front, but he's alone. He's left by the rest of the members, and you can see that they do not want to let him escape. Villa Luna still beating down on him, but they decide to go for the Lord, and on the top side, Momo is forced to deal with the waves.
The K thing, how long the fight? It was amazing. Numian Blast setup. 3 members got stunned, and the Pada fall it very, very fast. And the Lord is going into the hand of Philippines right now.
That is the Lord secured. Yums tries to do a lot of damage as Momo is still free hitting again and again. He is not under control right here as Villa Luna gets taken out. He's unstoppable, but for how long? He gets bursted down by Soriano with the snipes. Filipinos are not done just yet. The flame shot nearly jumps out, but Formaze is alone, struggling for his life with the Princess Wrath. It won't be enough as Imam picks yet another kill up. Chiku in the front. Yums trying to survive, but he gets taken out as his immortality is popped up. Moon tries to do damage, but Soriano will continue gunning down the members from Malaysia. That is a 3-4-1 right now, and the Lord is walking down the mid lane.
It's insane, Arashi. Did you see the K thing? It keep happening from Philippines and also Malaysia. And did you see that Formaze deal a lot of damage towards Soriano, but it's not easy to take him down. And now the Lord is marching down inside the base, into the base of Malaysia.
Ooh, Stone Numeron Blast being used, but Imam goes in instead. Mina Overton does not succeed in landing. Chico, guys, takes out Imam. That is a great pickup as the Malaysian look for some more. Chico goes in, but the Petrify like the final blow combo used by Dapper. He's unstoppable. He's going in 1v5. He finally gets knocked down. Wait, he is still terrified, but he is going for Moon. Moon, very, very low right now, but that is a shutdown picked up by Momo. Ooh.
Wow, Dapper. He tanked all of the damage. 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4, trying to give some distraction in the other lane just to make sure all of the members from Philippines that actually very, very low can go back and recall safely to their base. This is amazing plays that are coming from Dapper. But I realize Formaze, he also tried so hard to be the front laner for Malaysia, and he hopes that actually the damage dealer from Malaysia, which is it's gonna be Momo, can try to follow him up. But the problem is not easy as well for Momo because he needs to pay attention with his positioning.
That is a concealed play by the Malaysians though. Villa Luna will be the primary target, but he will be able to escape as Moon dashes in though. He is in the sides for a big Numeron Blast. It actually lands onto Yums, but the snipe coming from Soriano will take him down. Dap gets very, very low. The Yin Yang Overturn is used onto Formaze. That's a double kill for Soriano. The rest of the roster from Malaysia, 3 members running away, and the Filipinos have a 1-4-2 trade.
Oh my, I'm so confused already because it's very a long team fight, yes, and it's very chaos here. Malaysia, they seems refuse to surrender. They seems refuse to give up, and they still want more.
Blast lands! Oh my god, that is Yums getting taken out. Unstoppable. And Momo Very, very low, but he'll be able to survive. The snipe lands on the Chico instead, and the Malaysians are on the back foot. It's a 4v3, but Formace is up right now. He is relatively squishy, but he has enough crowd control to spell disaster for the Philippines. They're clearing the waves, and the Philippines recognize the threat. Formace leading the charge, looking for something more, but it does seem like the Philippines will be able to back away as Dapidap already proactively pushing on the other side of the map.
Did you see the damage from Imam towards Momo? With the Yin Yang overturn connects with the umbrella? It makes Momo has to at least respect with the magic damage that Philippines has. But look at that, the final requirement open up again and another setup from Villa Luna. And I think it's gonna be a fight for Philippines here.
Moon tries to do a lot of damage, but it won't be quite enough. Villa Luna will eventually get taken out, but Formace is out of the battle as well. Momo is doing a lot of damage, but he gets taken out on the other side. Chico does his best with the Abyssum Strike, but Dapidap is just so lethal right here.
My
Dashing
God.
around. Soriano with the monster kill. Yum's now the final target. Imam picks up yet another one, and that is a wipeout for the Filipinos. They are pushing, they're looking for an opportunity here. There is 16 seconds on the shortest death timer of the Malaysians, and they think they have a chance here. Soriano pushing the wave, cutting it as soon as possible. 8 seconds for Formace, the tankiest member. Will the Filipinos be able to take him out before he stops the minion waves? Here we go, the base very low. Formace spawns, but it won't be enough. Look at Matatak, the Filipinos have done it.
2-0 for Philippines without any sweet refrains that coming from Malaysia. What a clean sweep for Philippines, and good game, well played, Malaysia. You guys did your best, but you guys have to say another goodbye in Iesf 14 World Esports Championship. What a fight, what a game. I just saw, there's so many things happen inside the game just now, Arashi. We see a lot of kiting by both of the teams. We've seen forward and back a team fight from Philippines and also the Malaysia. How hard for Mace and the others from Malaysia try to defend and turn back the table, but it's just not happening for Malaysia.
It's a very bloody battle coming in from both the Filipinos and the Malaysians.
Agree.
It definitely was not an easy victory as we take a look at some of the highlights, Momo-chan. That game was just full action all the way from the first minute.
Since in the early game, agree with that, Arashi. And I don't know, I just feel that Malaysia, it's very, very hard for them because even though Momo almost got the momentum here to at least keep giving a pressure by all of the basic attack, the heavy crossbow coming from Momo, the problem is the same reason actually is happening as well in the game number 2 because Malaysia, they don't have any answer how to stop Soriano. Every time Formace try to do 1 versus 3 and 1 versus 4 situation here, there's no a follow up. There's no a fast follow up coming from Malaysia. It makes Formace always be the first target to get punished by Philippines, right? And the Numian Blast setup from Villa Luna.
It's just used as a counter setup, knowing that the Malaysians, they want to go in and get those kills as well. They keep trying to get Soriano and Imam, but at the same time, everyone else is just so lethal here. Del Rosario with the utility, Dapidap just going in and out. You barely see it, and we talked about, again, I'll admit full defeat here, okay? I said Kagura was questionable. Imam says, really? Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
This man was absolutely crazy in this game. From utility, from the pickoffs, I think Momo was solo killed again and again, especially in that late game.
Yeah.
And overall, having access to so many burst damage abilities, like the Electro Final Blow, like the knockup coming in from the Rosario, the Numeron Blast, the snipes, the true damage of Soriano, and the Yin Yang Overturn. The Filipinos were just so much better at finding opportunities to just burst down the backline from the Malaysians.
And I have to give a big applause for Dapidap. He made this happen, The first, in the early game, he tried to crush everything. He tried to, even chasing all of the members from Malaysia that looks very, very low, right? Even though sometimes he has to be countered back by Malaysia, but at least he got one Arashi.
Wow.
It's always 1 for 2 or maybe 1 for 1. It's enough for Dapidap.
It's almost like a different formula here because Formace was also, just Dapidap was just lethal going in and out. If you ignore him, he will take you out before you even realize. So there's just so many problems for the side of Malaysia. And if there was one guy, they can probably take him out. But when everyone on the side of the Philippines can dish out that much damage, it's just such a tough game.
Wow, and MVP goes into the hand of Imam, who say, let me teach